So there's not no trust that they receive the full information from the state media, but they are also not confident to receive the full picture from Western media either. Um, and and yeah, I come back to your question also in a minute because it has, of course, more than just the media angle here. But what I think is crucial to understand when we ask ourselves why are Chinese people not trusting Western media like BBC or any of those senior, well-established media outlets, it's not the discourse we have here in the West. This is prolonged. It was 10 years ago they didn't trust them. So let's take maybe the example of how Western media is reporting about censorship in China. So when you read the Western press, you will feel, okay, the Chinese media and internet is censored, which is correct. It is censored. But many Chinese ordinary citizens post critical issues online, the text, write in social media channels critical stuff about the regime, and it's not censored. So they will read this and say, what the hell, that's propaganda. The BBC reports that you can't say this and that, but I've just said that yesterday in my chat group, which is true as well. And the reason here is, this is just one simple example, that what is going to be censored or not in China doesn't only depend on what you say, but how many people listen to you. So we are not famous, so we might be able to say something that, if in case we grow famous and hundreds, thousands, or even 1 million of people following us, we will not be able to say anymore. But of course, 99% of the people are not famous, so they experience more freedom of expression. I mean, they do know they can't say everything, but sort of the description as you find it in Western media is very much portraying the situation of those 1 or 2 last percent in terms of what they can say and what not, that get more censored. While the regular audience say, oh yeah, there is some censorship, but they read the press and say, no, it's not that bad. It's not that difficult a situation. So in that sense, I sometimes think that the Western media, I don't want to sound like the Chinese ambassador to Sweden who's correcting the Swedish press all the time. What the Western media reports is true. It's simply sometimes only painting one part of the picture, which is an important one, but it's not always corresponding to the experiences, the everyday experiences of the Chinese people. Right. And this is, I think, and we just talk media, why many Chinese citizens have not high trust levels in the Chinese press, but also not in the Western press, which makes it very difficult. And I mean, I think right now in the West, we also experience how difficult it is for any political entity if you lose faith in what's true and what's false, and if we get into those discussions, what are facts and what are just opinions. And I think this is we're experiencing that now, but China is going through this for more than a decade, I'd say.
Yeah. So you have freedom of expression as long as no one can hear you.
Yeah, that's a pretty good description if you want to put it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you have, say, 30 people following you reading this, the Chinese will say, well, it's such a huge country.
Yeah.
They really have different issues to tackle than if 30 people are mocking and criticizing a bit.
Yeah.
But if 10,000 read that,
Yeah.
that's an issue. Or
Okay.